Welcome back to Newswatch. Lieutenant Colonel Ivor Lopez has retired after 4 years as commanding officer of the Royal Gibraltar Regiment. He's just off a flight, having attended a resettlement course to smooth his transition to civilian life. Colonel Lopez joins us in the studio tonight. Colonel, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Romy.
So, you've left the regiment, end of an era in many ways. How do you feel?
It feels strange. I think after having spent 25 years in the regiment, mixed feelings. Clearly sad that I will be leaving what has been a key part of my life, but at the same time excited with what the future might bring. And as I now prepare going on to the second career, I think it's exciting times.
And looking back, what would you say were the biggest changes under your command?
I think the biggest changes, if we look at the last 4 years, I think that it has been defined by the fact that the operations in Iraq and Afghanistan has come to a close. In terms of what the army has been doing, one of the key issues has been that of defence engagement and capacity building outside with other nations, which are actually fitted perfectly with the regiment, given all the work that we have done previously, both in North Africa, Morocco specifically, as well in West Africa, in Gambia. And the regiment, I think, still continues to have a key part to play in providing those short-term training teams and doing its part in defence engagement work.
And with that in mind, just how satisfied are you with the available resources?
Well, I think broadly very, very satisfied. I think in terms of the equipment that we get, in line with any other infantry battalion, but perhaps the most important resource, as it applies in any organisation, is that of manpower and personnel. And I think that is a key thing. So as long as you have a clear defined operational role, and that we have in the regiment, I think the work that we do here in Gibraltar is important, particularly our strategic location, what it offers to the UK. And I know that many defence secretaries have come over to Gibraltar and established how important Gibraltar remains and what the regiment plays in part of delivering that force protection piece, as well as what we do outside of Gibraltar. But all that can only be achieved if we have the right amount of people and properly trained to deliver that.
And how prepared would you say the regiments are to meet current challenges?
I would say that we're doing pretty well. I think much of what any army organisation actually does is spend a lot of time in training. That is inherent in the way that we operate. And again, we do our training both in the United Kingdom, across in Morocco, in terms of getting ready for those conventional operations, but also here in Gibraltar, we do a significant amount of training, not only within British Forces Gibraltar, but equally with the other essential service. So I'm pretty confident that we are well prepared. So
looking ahead, what now?
Now, as you said, for me, it'll be looking at starting a second career. I know many people, when they hear that I retire, they'll probably assume that I'm just going to be drinking coffee for the rest of my life. But actually, it is the start of a second career. Considering my options, but I'm sure that very soon my wife will be pushing me out of the door.
Colonel, thanks for your time.